Hi, everybody. It's Jennifer. How you doing? I know you've been seeing me on all the shows. You don't have to tell me. I know I'm fabulous. Everything's going great. Listen, I'm here to sign some books. So let's hear some questions. I ain't got nothing to say till you ask me some questions. Come on, I'm signing books. And you know this is a fabulous signature, child. Buy 'em for Christmas for your kids and your mama. You know your mama loves me, Auntie Jenny and all that. Let's go, y'all. Let's sign some books. What's the first question?
Hannah from New York would like to know what inspired you to come out with this book now?
Why not now? Walking in my joy, honey. People need to laugh. We just all went through COVID. The world is mourning. So why not write a book called Walking in My Joy? You know, something we all experienced. Yes, that's why. Next question.
Miss Brenda from California
Come on, Brenda!
Is there a central theme in this book? Something you want us to know?
I want you to walk in your joy. Human beings have one job: self-care for well-being. Okay? So this book is about taking care of yourself and live on purpose. Write down what you want. You say, how can I be happy on my way to happy, Miss Lewis? Write down what makes you happy and then pursue it. Don't let anything get in your way. I didn't. I ate dirt when I was a little girl. I ain't eating dirt no more. Hey! Next question, babe.
All right. Dennis from Fort Lauderdale, Florida said, when you were younger, did you always want to be an actress?
Always. Always. I was really, 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 truly lucky to find out at a very early age what I wanted to do. I sang my first solo in church, and from the reaction of the congregation, honey, I stood there with my thumb in my mouth. They were crying, shouting, carrying on. I was just 5 years old. And I looked out there and saw that, and I never looked back. I just stood there and went, oh, so this is life. That was it. Yeah, so always. I had one job. I had one job outside of show business. I toasted the buns at McDonald's. Hey! And I burned them, so I was fired. All right, y'all. I want to hear y'all buying these signed books. Don't let me come out here for nothing. It's a good book. You'll laugh, you'll cry, you know, you'll think, you'll get out and vote. You'll understand how really important that is. Don't be sitting there telling me, and my vote don't count. I'll come out there and slap the shit out of you. There's some sugar. What's next?
Speaking of acting, Leah from Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hey!
Is there any advice you would give to someone just starting out their acting career?
Listen, I'm going to be very brief and very honest. If you don't love show business with your entire molecular structure, don't go into it. It'll kill you. It's too hard. It's a hard business. It's hard. But if you love it, go get them, Tiger. Hey! Next question.
Tyler from Phoenix, Arizona said, what has been a highlight or a pinch me moment in your career? Can you tell us a story about it?
A highlight or what kind of moment?
A pinch me moment.
Oh, pinch me moment. Well, baby, I'm getting ready to be honored by the Congressional Black Caucus and the I'm still so moved by it. The vice president will be giving me the award, and this is the pinchable moment. You know, I've had many, many, many successes. But this is big. So there you go. Tyler, right?
Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
And Justin from Los Angeles said, take us back. What was it like after you got your first big break in acting? Was it like you expected, or was it better or worse?
It was what I expected. I expected to win. I expected to be successful. Nothing was going to stop me. Now, mind you, I want to tell all of you, a lot of that was my mania due to my bipolar disorder. You know, mania, you're just going. It worked for me and it worked against me. So, yeah, it felt pretty good for my dream to come true. That's what you have to do. You have to dream. What's your passion? Go for that. Next question.
I got some water for you.
Yeah, some
quick
water.
water break.
Hey, very nice when white people bring you water. Fucking around. Y'all know I'm gonna act a fool now.
All right, Miss Kathy from Chicago.
I love you, Paul. What's happening? Who?
Kathy in Chicago.
Hey, Chicago.
What has been the hardest yet most critical lesson you've learned in your career? And is that in the book? That's not my question, but I'm gonna ask, is that in the book, your hardest lesson, most critical lesson of your career?
Well, I think my bipolar disorder was responsible for many of my horrifying moments. In The Mother Black Hollywood, my first book, I talk about just not being able to get through an audition, you know. But when I went and took care of myself, guys, I started getting the jobs. You know, you have to know who you are. Nothing's going to come to you easy. We were not promised a rose garden without thorns. Huh? So, learn to navigate those hard times. Nobody gets out of here alive. So live while you live. Okay? Next question.
Carmen from Washington.
Go, Carmen. It's your birthday. What?
What's something you wish you would have known at 25 years old?
Wow. I wish I had known that everything was going to be all right. Just keep breathing. Keep getting up in the morning. If it's hard to get up, call on the ancestors to help you, and they will. Go look in the mirror. Do your best to compliment yourself instead of criticizing yourself. And then go about your business and live. But if you don't live on purpose, you're just going willy-nilly through life. Who am I? What am I supposed to do? Focus. Write it down. What do you want? And if you don't know what you want, go sit under a tree. There might be a little dog pee down there, but sit down there anyway. And think about it. Hush. Listen to yourself. Go inside of you. All of you know the answer to these questions before you answer me, before I answer you. It's true. So live, baby. Life is wonderful. It really is. And go to nature. That's where I go. Go to nature, baby. Go find the prettiest flower you can and stare at it for an hour if you have to. And take deep breaths before you go off. It's too much fighting out there. Y'all stop fighting so much. Next question.
Shireen.
Come on, Shireen!
Dallas, Texas, said, what is an ideal day? Well, what does an ideal day look like for Jenifer Lewis?
Well, I get up. I look at what I wrote down the night before and know that if I just get half of it done, I've done a good job. But I focus on things that make me happy. I don't do it if I know it's not. And if I have to do it, I talk myself into doing it as well as I can and then getting the hell out of there. But a good day for Jennifer is to get up and I get in the garden, get dirty, get my hands in the soil. After that, it's pretty hot out in California, so I'll jump in the pool naked because it's my pool and it's private. I still look good naked. But, yo, there's a naked picture in the book. There's a naked picture in here. Yes, honey. I think I was 32. I still look the same, but you won't see it. Where's it now? I'm on a beach down here next to the buffalo. Not the buffalo. What the hell is this? Elephant seal in Antarctica. Baby, you want a signed copy of this book. I'm going to tell you why. Because when I'm long gone and your little daughter has a signed copy of Jenifer Lewis's book, it's going to be worth a lot of money. Hey, titties and hips for my book. What's next? I love having fun with these kids. What up?
All right. And I'm just going to tell people who just tuned in that they can go to premiercollectibles.com.
Yes. premiercollectibles.com/walking. premiercollectibles.com/walking. Hey, walking in my joy. Now listen, y'all. You got to buy this book because I want to be on the New York bestseller list. As simple as that. It's a good book. You're going to laugh, but I do suggest that you read the first one first, The Mother Black Hollywood, because then you'll understand me. You'll know me when you read this one. And you'll know how funny it is. This is a collection of essays, sort of like a continuation of my memoir, but this is a different book. It's going to help you with walking in your joy. What can I tell you? And we all need to do that, y'all, after COVID. I said that before. Next.
Someone would like to know, Hazel in Colorado.
Hazel!
Said, what has been the biggest blessing along the way in your career?
That I took care of myself so that I could be here to do exactly what I'm doing, giving back. Very difficult to write a book, but I hung in there and I did it. You just have to do it. You got to just get the job done. I said when I got my star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, it wasn't the work I did on camera and off camera. It was the work. Oh, what did I say? It wasn't the work I did on and off. Yeah, well, it's early in New York, and y'all see me on The View, and Trevor, and Sherry's coming on today. So I'm a little tired. So if I get a little lost in my words, you'll understand. The biggest blessing is I took care of myself. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, and all the leads, all the other leads that come with it. And I took care of myself because I didn't want to be sad all the time. Bipolar disorder, it's very difficult to tame, as it were. You got to want to be well, kids. It's not going to come easy. But persistence, the stick-to-itiveness. We always do something like, good, and then we drop the ball and go, oh, that's enough of that. You can't drop the ball. Okay, every once in a while. None of us are perfect. But get the job done. Okay? You got to be in it to win it. Next.
Okay. Tracy in Atlanta has a question I think everyone wants to know. Are there any stories that didn't make it into the book? And she says she can't wait to get her copy.
You better get your copy, girl. Let me tell you. Honey, there's a lot of stories that didn't make the book because I live, and I don't say this arrogantly, I live one of the most exciting lives that I know. I travel all the time. I had a sex addiction, so maybe I didn't mention maybe 2 more men in the first book. No, God. There are a million stories not in these two books. A million. And that's why I might write a third, fourth, fifth, sixth. We'll see. We'll see what happens. You made me smile because I think about the stories that are not in here. You know, a book, you got to balance it with the good and the bad and the horrible and the bliss and oh, that's just a sweet question. I hope I answered it. Next.
I think you answered, I think it's Sherry or Cherie. She's in Newcastle, Delaware.
Hey,
Did you do an event at the Delaware Library?
I did, and you know it, or you wouldn't be asking, monkey. Yes,
Well, no,
I
no.
did.
She said she was late, so she missed you, but she wanted to know if you will write another book. And it sounds like you might, maybe.
I might, y'all. I might. I'm not going to promise a third book, but I'm leaning toward that. If I have time, you know, I'm doing 15 animations and 15 different voices. I'm getting ready to start my new series on Showtime. There are 8 episodes already there. You guys go to Showtime and see my new series. It's my best work ever. Okay? And yeah, I'm pretty busy. I'm doing a one-woman show with Lena Waithe. We don't have a date for that yet. There's so much going on. If I write a third book, I'll start writing in 24. 22 and 23 are pretty much booked with events and activities and honors and jobs. So if this one sells, I'll write a third one. You little shits. Now buy this book. You gotta love me. Next question.
Speaking of honors,
I love myself. You gotta love me, right? Come on, girl.
We do. April in Detroit said, I think you've already answered this one, but we can touch on it. Congrats on the Hollywood star.
Yay!
She says, is that the most meaningful acknowledgement you've ever received?
No, it is not. Being honored by the Congressional Black Caucus has surpassed the star. But I want to tell you something. You can't measure success. It all depends on where you are when it happens. And you wouldn't be getting it if you weren't ready for it. So, yeah, sitting next to the President of the United States and having the Vice President hand you an award. For your activism, for fighting for justice. That's pretty damn sweet. It's to take nothing from the star. The star was like, whoa, like so great. You know, there's so many wonderful things happening. It's, you know, I just got back from a trip around the world. I am so very blessed, and I know it. But can I measure those successes? No. But yeah. And you're standing in front of the President of the United States and 3,000 other dignitaries, and they're honoring you. I'm hoping to get through my speech. I am truly moved by this. But I did invite the young man, Brian Edwards, who was responsible for nominating me for the Walk of Fame, to be with me on that night. And a couple other friends. Next question.
Paul from Memphis.
Hey, Paul.
He wants to know, what kind of music do you listen to in your downtime?
Nobody asks me that often. Um, I kind of stopped at Aretha Franklin. My idols were Shirley Bassey, Aretha Franklin, Mahalia Jackson, Ethel Merman. Sure I'm forgetting. Well, when Barbara Streisand sang "Don't Rain on My Parade" and "Funny Girl," yeah, I had to fall in love with her. But right now, I'm listening to Oleta Adams, whom I love. I've started listening to Mozart, Chopin, Tchaikovsky, Beethoven. It kind of soothes me, brings me down at the end of the day. And I just got kind of introduced to Lizzo. And she sang with me for women's rights with Roe versus Wade. And so, Wade. And so I've been listening to Mirror, Mirror on the Wall, don't say it because I know I'm cute. Hey! So I love me some Lizzo. I like Beyonce. I like her political song, Formation. And I really do think that more of your great singers and performers should do more activism work. You guys have got to vote. If you don't vote, you're not going to have the same rights that I grew up with. They're taking abortion. They're going to take gay rights. There will be no gun laws. So don't fuck up. Vote. Okay? Don't let me be out here singing all these songs and trying to unite your generation. Don't do it. Adhere to the music of the symphony that is being played. You're part of that symphony. You're worthy. You're important. Do your job. Take care of yourselves. And don't get it twisted, honey. This Republican administration will fuck y'all up. We've got to vote. And we've got to win. Okay? Next question.
This question is from Facebook. Just because we talked about it, but we didn't. Someone, S.A. Groves, wants to know, what's the name of the Showtime series? That's your best work.
It's called I Love That For You. And I play like an ice queen. I'm cussing. Oh, guys, I'm having sex. Oh, my God. They waited until I was 65 to make me a porn star. But I'm actually very good at it. So please tune in. Showtime. I Love That For You, starring Vanessa Bayer and Molly Shannon. Now, these are two Saturday Night Live comedic giants I'm working with, baby. And I'm having a good time. This is the most fun I've ever had on a set. It's just wonderful. So watch it. What's next?
So this is the best acting you've ever done. But Marie in Dunbar, West Virginia said,
Marie.
what's the most significant role that actually changed or altered your personal life, and why?
Ooh, heavy. A role that changed my life. Well, I'd have to say What's Love Got to Do with It, because it was my first mother role. And then after that, I was kind of typecast as the mother, which I must tell you, I did not mind at all. People always say to me, Jennifer, why you play the mother? I said, honey, for that kind of money, I'll play the daddy. Hey! Next question.
Are you doing any other book signings in LA? Someone wants to know if you're coming to Chicago.
Okay, listen. I just got offered a movie, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it. If I do it, I got to go away for 3 months to do it. It's a big part. 23. I'm planning to do the Midwest. You guys have to wait. I'll be there. I think I'm going to be doing Flint, Detroit, St. Louis, Atlanta, and maybe Houston. I don't know yet. They're still working on it, on the Midwest book tour. But of course, I'll be doing things in LA. We just don't know when, guys. It'll probably be 23. But just follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and you'll know where I am. Okay? I'll be there if I'm coming.
You gave us your.
Oh, wait. Are they buying books?
Yes.
Okay, because I'm not having it. Get a bunch of Christmas presents. Hey, look at this. You ever seen anything prettier? Ooh, ee, ooh, ah, wada, bing, bang. Okay, that probably didn't go over well, but I'm still cute. What's the next question?
Speaking of your book cover, someone was asking about your high kick and from your Broadway days. How do you still do that? Are you doing yoga? Are you still stretching?
I still take care of myself, guys. One of the greatest actors ever was a man named Laurence Olivier. And he wrote a book, and years ago I read it, and one thing, well, a lot of things jumped off, but the main thing that jumped off to me was, if you're going to be in show business, you've got to be healthy. So there you go. I started aerobics back in the day, hot yoga, hatha yoga, kundalini yoga. And then I got into racquetball. I love racquetball. You get all that rage out when you're playing racquetball. And it sounds loud. I like that. And it really keeps you in shape. It works good with your lungs. Never got into tennis, but I do swim. I cycle. I love riding my bike. I used to ride here in New York, honey. No more. 65. I can't get hurt. But I love cycling, and I still do in Los Angeles. It's a little more out in the suburbs, not so much traffic. But yeah, take care of myself. Next question.
Don said, so we gave us your musical inspirations, but who were your acting inspirations growing up?
Well, let's see now. Growing up, it was Dorothy Dandridge. Hold on. Hattie McDaniel from one of the most racist films ever made called Gone with the Wind. Her performance was undeniable. She was the first Black woman to get an Oscar. Joan Crawford, Betty Davis, Tallulah Bankhead, Judy Garland. I mean, those are singers, but she still was a great actress. You know, we had black and white TVs, and I used to watch late night movies, and those were my acting idols. Yeah. Learned a lot from Betty Davis. I loved Katharine Hepburn. My star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame is next to her, so that was so cool because she was an activist also, forward thinking. Yeah, that's it. I loved Cary Grant. I thought he was so handsome and suave, and he did a lot of physical comedy. I used to like the Three Stooges too. You know, they were so stupid. Danny Kaye, who did all the tongue twisters. Theophilus Thistle, the successful. Okay, I'm going to do it. Watch. Theophilus Thistle, the successful thistle sifter, in sieving a sea full of unsifted thistles, thrust not 3,000 thistles through the thick of his thumb. See that thou in sieving a sea full of unsifted thistles, thrust not 3,000 thistles through the thick of thy thumb. Peter Piper the Pecker Picker pickle peppers. A pecker pickled peppers. If Peter Piper the Pecker pick a pick. If Peter Piper the Pecker pick the pecker pickled peppers, then where's the pecker pickles that Peter Piper the Pecker picker picked? When you learn shit like that, you never forget it. and you guys love my voice, one of the reasons you do is because I leave no vowels or consonants on the floor. I speak with distinction. You want to know why? Because I don't want nobody ever to say to me, "What did you say?" Bitch, you heard me? Ah, ah. Next question. That was a good one.
Malcolm from Inglewood, California.
Malcolm!
He says, "You've played almost every Legend's mother on film. I was curious, how was it working on set for the Little Richard TV movie?"
Oh, wow. Nobody really goes back to Little Richard. Oh, I love Leon. I had a good time. That job came out of nowhere, and I was really excited to get it. I think her name was Ma Pendleton or something like that. But yeah, I loved working with that cast. Thank you for asking. That's an old memory. Good times.
All right. Would you like to play a game?
A game.
Yeah, we're going to do 22 questions in 2 minutes.
Let's go.
Rapid fire, first thing that comes to your head.
I love these. Let's go. I'm going to lie about everything. Go.
All right. Where were you born?
Kenlock, Missouri.
Who would you want to play you in a movie?
Well, it would have to be Keke Palmer. Everybody's rooting for Keke. Go ahead.
What was your first job?
Oh, I was chopped down weeds for the neighborhood youth corps in Kenlock. We used to chop the weeds down. We made $150 a week, and I'd go, well, before taxes, and I'd always go get me some Chinese food. Read the first book. I talk about that, The Mother Black Hollywood. Go, babe.
Is there a chore that you hate doing?
I don't do chores. I'm sorry.
What is your biggest fear?
That the cult that has been formed in the United States that is dividing us will want war and start one. That is my biggest fear. And guess what? I'm not even scared of that. Okay, I'm scared. But I am unafraid, as we all must be. Stand up for what you believe in. Stand up for what you believe in. And when you protest, protest peacefully. Because a lot of shit may be coming up, y'all. I ain't trying to scare you. But vote. What's next?
Who makes you laugh the most?
Me. Kidding. DJ Pierce makes me laugh. My best friend Mark Shaman makes me laugh. Mark Brown makes me laugh. My best friend. Who else makes me laugh? Oh, my good friend Nita LaFontaine. I have wonderful friends. My friends make me laugh. Yeah, and my little doggy named Butters. Making mama laugh. Next.
What is the one thing you need to have in your fridge at all times?
Orange juice, fresh.
What was your favorite subject in school?
Geography. That's why I travel so much. Geography. Yeah.
Who is the most interesting person you've met recently?
I saw in the mirror this morning. It was me, darling. No, hold on. Let me think. The most interesting. Oh, God. I don't know. I've met so many people in the last week. The most impressive person I've ever met was Barack Obama, darling. Let's just go there. And his amazing wife, Michelle. It's a big story in the book about that. Yes.
What is your middle name?
Jeanette. Jenifer Jeanette Lewis.
What is your biggest pet peeve?
People who make little sounds and shit, like clicking pens and moving around, feet moving, leg moving. I'm like, sit your ass still. Because sometimes I think in music, and if you're on another beat, I'd be like, everybody's brain is is different, you know. I got a chemical imbalance in my brain, bipolar disorder. I take my medication every morning. Oh, I didn't take it this morning. Fuck you. Oh, no, I'm kidding. So, every night, if you're on medication, don't forget to take it. I don't push medication. You do what you got to do. But if you got a problem, if you know something is wrong, if you're crying every night the way I used to, something's not right. So get some help. Next.
What is your favorite hobby?
Gardening.
What is your guilty pleasure?
Popcorn.
Do you have any hidden talents?
Hidden talents. No, I give you guys everything.
It's a random one. What color is your toothbrush?
I think it's blue. It's kind of blue. It's white and blue. That's just dumbass. Go on. Why don't you waste my life with the color of my goddamn toothbrush? Go ahead on.
I think you gave us this one. What's your pet's name? Butter?
Butters. Okay, I named him. If you've ever seen South Park with those little kids that cuss all the time, there's one named Butters. And this was the pimp episode. Little Butters was a pimp. It is so funny. You just have to watch it. And it was the first time I literally fell out of my bed laughing. So I just gotten Butters, so I've named him Butters.
What is your
And he's still a pimp. His bitches come by every day. Give him $1, past the house. Bitches, you know, feet. Yeah, right. Go ahead, babe.
What is your favorite word?
Oh, my favorite word. Well, to be honest, I guess it would be, it's 2. Fuck you. That's 1. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Sorry if I hurt you, because when I curse, it's got love behind it. Everybody knows that. So if you're offended by my cursing, fuck off and don't look at me anymore. Okay, what else? Nah, don't fuck off. I'm sorry. Don't fuck off. I'm sorry. You see how that works? All right. Let's keep going.
What is the last album you bought or streamed?
Oh, wow. The last one, well, it was Lizzo. I uploaded mirror, mirror on the wall. No, thick, no, I'm cute. Go ahead.
What's the last gift you gave?
I don't give gifts. You know why I don't give gifts? Because I don't want anybody to give me one. Because then I have to give you one. So it's just exhausting. Okay, wait. The last gift I gave, child, please. I give everything. I think I gave somebody my book, that I had my last book on the street. So that was it. Young man came over and said, Miss Lewis. I was like, fuck you. I'm sorry. But then he said, I'm like, back your COVID ass up. Don't come out. Don't be falling all over me till this shit is over. And it ain't over. But what the fuck was the question? I don't even remember.
The last gift you gave.
The last gift was a book to a young man on the street in New York who was adorable. And what's next?
What cause is dear to your heart?
My activism, fighting for justice, standing on the front line for all of you. I'm right there. Don't leave me out there by myself. You vote. Okay, go ahead.
Well, what is your greatest achievement?
Once again, I took care of myself. Self-care, well-being. You see, if you take care of yourself, then when the people you love fall, your arms will be strong. You see, it's all about self-care. Brush your fucking teeth, floss, go get your eyes checked. Groom yourself well every day. You'll feel better. You feel something wrong, your stomach or something, go get it checked out. Watch your step. Walk cautiously. You know, It's those accidents we slip in the shower and shit. That's most of the cases in emergency rooms. Just people not paying attention. Pay attention. I don't care how young you are or old. Pay attention where you walk. Pay attention to what you say. Live on purpose. I'm going to tell you guys something right now. It might be a little dramatic for you. I live every day like it's my last. I do. I don't want to hurt nobody. I do, but I don't want to. Just be nice. Do what you love to do. Go home, eat. You sleep 8 of the 24 hours. Watch the sunrise. Watch the moon rise. Look at the stars. Say hello to people. If they're an asshole, slap the shit out of them. But here's the thing. Hey, keep going.
Last
Be
but
nice.
not least.
Yes.
Where do you want to go that you've never been? You travel a lot, so this might be a hard one.
Oh, there's a lot of places. Let me tell you some of the places I've been because I want to go everywhere. I'm going to miss a lot, but let me get them. Cambodia, Angkor Wat. Petra, Jordan, Petra, which is the hills of Moses. Abu Dhabi, the Grand Mosque. Dubai. I took a helicopter over those islands, the palm tree islands. That was so cool. I've been to Kathmandu, Nepal, where I saw Mount Everest. I've been to Mongolia, where I hung out with the nomads in a yurt. St. Petersburg, Russia. There are no words for that place. Look these places up. Look at their treasures. Iceland. Beautiful. Antarctica. Amazing. Argentina, Paris, London, all over Europe. Berlin, Cologne, West Germany, Prague. I've been all over the world, kids. I've not been to China. And I'm on my way to Australia and New Zealand, I think. But I've not been to China. I just got back from India, saw the Taj Mahal. But I want to tell you something. There's so much to tell you. But I came from great poverty to great success. Now I'm going to tell you how I measure my success. By how broad my smile is on any given day. Success is happiness. Success is finding contentment. You're not going to be perfect, not be happy every day, but a level of contentment. Stay out of those dumbass relationships. It's not working. It's not working. Don't torture yourself. Live your best life. I'm living my best life. Hey, I ain't going back and forth with you, baby. I'm living my best life. Hey. Okay. Be well. Is that it?
Yeah, that's the last question. Someone said you should write a book about your travels, though.
I'm going to. And baby, there's a lot in here too. Oh yes, Antarctica's in here. The Serengeti. When I went on safari, honey, I was almost killed by a Cape buffalo. And a Maasai warrior saved my life. So a lot of the travel is in here. Bali, I think, Indonesia is in here. So pick up the book, guys. Pick up a bunch of them for the holidays. And I'll see you guys in the Midwest and in Los Angeles. Tune into my social media and you'll know where I am, okay? That it? Is there one more?
No, that's it. We're just going to tell people premiercollectibles.com/walking. Miss Lewis is signing the rest of her books, and she is signing off.
Hey, this is John Acuff, New York Times best-selling author of 7 books and someone who's done a live signing. If you like the one you just watched, make sure you check out our YouTube channel. It's full of amazing authors having great conversations and signing books for viewers just like you. So make sure you subscribe, and thanks for watching today.